Everybody, it's the Mad Master here. I'm doing another video today, and this is about and this is kind of a belated video, but it's about Bruce Springsteen and his $5,000 tickets, and just what I think about this whole thing. Because recently, like a couple weeks ago, came out that Bruce Springsteen was charging premium prices on some of the pricier or some of the better seats in, as far as his tour goes, and I'm just like, this is like the peak clown world, like hypocrisy that people have been talking about for a while. Because Bruce Springsteen is like this hero, this working class hero of the working class, of all these albums about the common man, working his ass off at a factory, and and Gina works the diner all day and working. She brings home the Pay for Love. Oh wait, that's a different New Jersey artist. We can't say it anymore. Anyways, he ripped off Bruce Springsteen a lot. Bon Jovi, I'm talking about, of course. It's just like the hypocrisy and the hubris of this whole $5,000. And I think like some kind of other artist was charging some high amount, like not Lady Gaga, but who's that other? I don't remember some pop bullshit, which I hate. And it's just like, what happened to the idea that an artist is accessible to a person that is just working a job and wants to see an artist live? Why can't that be accessible to the common person? And this Bruce Springsteen, just the excuses, like John Landau, I think it's his like manager, a guy that jerked off for Rolling Stone for years too. I used to read them. I used to have family members that subscribed to Rolling Stone. I used to read Rolling Stone stuff all the time, so I'm familiar with a lot of the stuff that they salivate and fillet Bruce Springsteen like no other, that magazine. So it's so stupid. It's like peak, like the end, or want to talk about like the what is it called? End stage capitalism, which I'm mixed on that theory or whatever, but like if anything really told you about that's one of the things. Like the civilization is doomed, it's about to end, and there'll be another civilization, of course, that replaces it. But it's just really strange, and I think it's just so the brazen hypocrisy of this type of thing and all the mental gymnastics these people do. Oh, well, it's a premium price. And do you get to meet Bruce Springsteen? I highly doubt it. Do you get to hang out with him? It'd be like, if I paid $5,000 for a ticket, let's say you saw the band Heat. It's a Swedish band I really like. I like their new album, not as much as the last one, but I do like their new album. Well, let's say I could hang out with them for $5,000. I'd expect to hang out with them for a week and get all my food paid for, and maybe or 2 weeks, for $5,000, see them live, jam with them backstage, almost like that kind of cost of one ticket for a show. That's just you've got to be insane to even entertain that, and people are buying them up. These old boomers that got rich, and it just, rock or metal too, rock and metal used to be about sticking to the man, sticking to the establishment, sticking to the financier, whoever, capitalist, corporate type. Doesn't mean that Joe didn't want to make money, and there was rock stars for a reason in the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. But it wasn't about becoming this Monopoly money guy, Monopoly man, the guy, Monopoly cover. That's not what rock and roll is about. It's total horseshit. And the fact that they would charge $5,000 for this guy's shows, and I've listened to a little Bruce Springsteen in my life. What happened was, sometimes I've dated someone. This happened 3 or 4 different times to me. I would, even this, I've dated someone that liked Bruce Springsteen, these women and stuff, and it's kind of neat in a way, they would play it, and then things would, I'm not going to go into what happened, but it was I associated Bruce Springsteen with certain types of women that I've dated and stuff, it sounds really bizarre, but it's like, so I started to kind of like it a little bit in a way, this weird way, and I had some talent in the 70s and stuff, but this is just complete nonsense, and I don't understand why anybody would put up with it. They should be just like, I mean, people should be storming the stage, and maybe not storming the stage, but he's just like, not like the Rolling Stones and the girls in England or whatever in the early 60s. I mean, like, boycotting, protesting, like, spamming, like, Twitter, ratioing, harassing the ticket master. I would just have people call and just prank. We need more pranks in our society. More pranksters and more shit like that. I don't care what instead of shooting, why not have more pranks, And obviously the shooting stuff is like dumb because they don't shoot people, and the people that are really fucking people over too. And I'm not supporting any kind of thing like that. I'm just saying it's kind of messed up that they don't like have the foresight to think about that. But then again, I'm not going to go into any of the territory, you know what I mean? Who knows what's going on in this world, But anyways, yeah, Bruce Springsteen needs to retire and go fuck himself after charging $5,000 for his overrated ass, fucking boomer ass ticket bullshit show. It is so fucking stupid, and people should be outraged that they're doing this. I mean, it goes against everything that rock and roll is about ever. And you may say, "Oh, it's not true. Rock and roll." Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm just saying from the beginning, it was not about this bullshit. So, anyways, that's about all.